How's it going, guys? Today I'm going to be doing a tutorial on how to make a entertainment stand with just a few cheap, affordable, easy to find supplies. What we're going to start with is the two crates here. This is going to be the main piece that obviously holds it all together. The two crates can be found at your local Hobby Lobby or Michael's store. They're approximately $10 each. We have a piece of plywood on the bottom, and it will have the legs screwed into the bottom of it just to give it a little more height. And we bought ourselves a gray shelf from Home Depot. This was about $8. The plywood I had scraps in the garage, so I just went ahead and used that. We got scraps for the legs. These are 2x3s. I just cut to be about 2.5 inches, and we have the gray wood stain, so when I have everything all pieced together, I'll stain it and it'll hopefully match the shelving that we selected. What we're going to be using for this is just some basic wood screws, and we're going to be using some wood glue to just give it a little bit more hold when we have it all pieced together. So I'm going to go ahead and get started, and we'll just take this step by step. So one of the first things I'm going to do is I'm going to mark where the legs are going to go on the bottom of the piece of plywood. I'm going to measure it out to be about 1/2 inch. So we have all of our clamps in place holding the legs down on the base. Again, make sure it's all lined up on the bottom. Yeah, the glue stuck pretty good on the legs, but tomorrow we're going to actually be putting the screws through it just so it holds a little bit better. Okay. So what we're gonna do, obviously I gotta stick the glue on here, but we have this lined up. We just wanted to get a preview of what it's gonna look like. actually have these bigger clamps too, which are going to come in handy. So we got the glue on the base. We'll let this sit overnight, and tomorrow we'll put some screws through to where the legs are. Been over 12 hours since we put the glue on this, so we're going to take the clamps off of everything. That glue should have held up really good, but we'll check here in just a moment. So far, this is what it looks like. I'm going to actually pre-drill. I ended up finding some 2-inch wood screws, so I'm going to use those just to make sure we get through the thickness of the wood. And that'll be just perfect. Look here. So, because this one's just going to be holding the center, that one's going to be fine. It's not going to go anywhere. So now that we got all this glued together, all flat, all screwed in, we're going to stain this the gray to match the shelving top. Before you are going to be staining this, make sure you're happy with the way everything is. If you don't like the rugged feel of the crates, just take a piece of sandpaper and sand it all out so it's smooth. Sanding all away all the sawdust, blowing it away, or getting a shop vac to vacuum it all out. You want to make sure it's nice and clean before you put your stain on it. For staining purposes, you just use a old rag. Make sure you're wearing gloves. They are optional, but keep your hands clean. And you just rub your stain nice and quick from side to side. It's all stained. We're going to let it dry. I didn't worry too much about the top because we're going to be gluing the surface on top of it. But yeah, looks great so far. We'll let it dry and catch back up. It might be a good idea to do a gloss clear coat on the furniture just to make it a little bit more presentable. I'm going to go ahead and add that right now, and then after it's all spray gloss, we're going to put the top on it. Our clear gloss on all the stain. We're going to use our wood glue once again and bead along the top. Now that we have our glue on there, I'm going to call this side good. Just make sure you have it all nice and center. And put some pressure on it. Make sure it's all square. This one. Get our clamps on there. We'll let this sit, we'll let the glue harden, and then let all that clear coat dry, and then it should be complete. Alright guys, so this is our finished product. everything in place, glued together nicely. So it turned out really good. This is a cheap, affordable DIY entertainment stand. All in all, with all the supplies, you're probably looking at about $40 for this build. Thanks for watching.